everybody, what's happening? It's your boy Hungar. It's Thursday. What's the time? It's time to get chill. I'm running 20 minutes late because I forgot it was Thursday. But it'd be like that sometime. So let's get some invites out there, see if anybody wants to join. Let's see what's going on this Thursday evening. Let's see what it is that I got caught up in cooking. So I wasn't even thinking about Thursday or live streaming or anything like that. I just got done cooking and I sat down. What's up, Justin? And started eating. And I looked at the clock and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
It's Thursday too.
Yeah, and I might have a game later with Nerdy Ogre.
Nice.
Yeah. More pork, but I haven't heard back from him yet. He said for today, but
I like Nerdy Ogre.
Yeah, he's an okay guy.
What up, Michael? I'm mowing down on pasta. I got some penne. Hey, TCG.
Hey.
I got some penne. I mixed some pasta sauce with some ricotta. Cooked the penne, put it all in a big pan with some meatballs, and topped it with Parmesan and mozzarella and provolone cheeses.
I got fish and chips. And I saw they had gravy on the menu. So nice. Outside of that, and it's like a fucking family size.
So you got all the gravy.
Yeah. I'm going to have the fat guy's beverage when I'm done my fries.
You got all the gravy and I got all the cheese.
Oh, god damn, man. Get over here. I want your cheese. Oh, yeah.
So interesting day today. I went to refill some prescriptions.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to renew my insurance. It took me like an hour and 30 minutes.
Medical?
All of it.
I thought you had oh no, it's the general license. It's usually your birthday here.
Brother.
Hey, how you doing? What can I do for you?
I'm drinking gravy.
I'm eating pasta.
A cup of gravy?
Yeah, you missed it.
Let's go down to the cafeteria and get us a cup of gravy.
Yeah, everybody remembers that. That was Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yeah.
That was actually one of the better skits they ever did.
They had a lot of good skits.
I didn't say anything opposite of that.
I know you didn't. I'm not trying to be contrary, you contrary bastard.
I was telling your brother that I ordered fish and chips and got myself a side of gravy for the fries, and it was a family size of gravy.
Damn.
So,
are you trying to be diabetic?
No, I didn't know it was going to be this big. So it's either throw it out or drink it. And you don't waste good gravy.
You could save it. Gravy reheats pretty good.
Yeah, but the odds are I'll have something before it skims over.
Oh, okay.
It's highly unlikely.
Yeah,
unless I want gravy on my cheeseburger or whatever. And I got
Right.
tzatziki in the fridge. So
Nice.
is it gravy burger or a tzatziki burger? You choose.
Zeke burger.
Mm-hmm. I'm of the opinion that tzatziki is one of the better condiments to have on a hamburger.
We got Squirrel Hermit.
Squirrel.
I don't. Look, there's one way to eat a hamburger, and that's with
It is
mustard
just-
and ketchup, and that's pretty much it.
You're wrong.
If you want to get crazy, you can add tomato and onion, or maybe some kind of cheese.
The way to eat a burger, and this is the only way to eat a burger, is with bacon and a fried egg on top, mayo, lettuce and tomato, and onion.
Yeah, you see, tzatziki
You're not
replaces the
eating
mayo.
That's a clown show.
No, that's great. Tzatziki replaces the mayo on that. Nice thick layer of
Tzatziki
tzatziki.
cannot replace mayo.
Oh, it certainly does. I fucking hate mayo.
For you, maybe, but for like real people, no way.
Yeah.
Just no way.
Tzatziki.
And I say that as somebody that absolutely loves, Greek food.
Tzatziki.
But no.
I like what Michael says. Gravy is just American curry. Changing my mind.
He's not wrong, because curry is just the Indian word for gravy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is why you've got like so many kinds of curry.
He also
Where-
says that the patio's legit. All you need is a little cheese and crunch.
Right.
Squirrel's like lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, ketchup, and mustard.
See, I like. There's this place down the street that does good cheeseburger, and it's just burger, cheddar, lettuce, tomato,
Mhm.
and the condiments are on the table. So
You gotta have pickle. You gotta have pickle.
Yeah. See the pickle. The pickle has a crunch, but the sweetness is picked up by that tzatziki. So you end up getting a double whammy there if you do both.
See, I think I will relent on the pickle. Yeah, pickle is good.
Squirrel cheese is never optional.
What?
Squirrel says cheese is optional, and I'm like, nope.
I want cheese on the burger that was stuffed with cheese.
I want cheese in the burger and on the burger and on the buns.
Cheese is optional. Squirrel is correct.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that cheese that Beelzebub sent me the other day that he drives like an hour one way to get looks like it's worthwhile.
I'm not saying cheese is bad. I don't understand the argument you just
There's
made.
no argument here. You're the only one who's making an argument.
I am.
Do you know what kind of option the cheese is?
The only option.
No option. There's no option there. You just take it. There is no cheese option. Anyone who says there's a no cheese option goes into the gulag.
I just had pasta with like 4 different types of cheeses.
Yeah.
And I mean that's awesome and all, but
And Doodle, there's no mayo hate here.
Well, there is. I mildly
I
dislike it.
used to hate mayonnaise, and now I can eat it straight out of the jar.
You know what I like to do? I like to get an empty jar of mayo and fill it up with vanilla pudding and go to the park with a spoon.
That'd be like the time you put your drink in an empty
Chocolate syrup.
chocolate syrup container and went to the doctor.
I was at the physical therapist working out on the treadmill. I reach in my pocket, whip out this freaking chocolate syrup container, and just like take a big old chug out of it. And everybody there is just like, "What the hell is going on?" I was like, "I gotta keep my energy up."
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
that's my bro.
I didn't get diabetes for nothing. My legs numb.
Seasoning preference:
I'm
salt and pepper.
dedicated to it. Dedicated.
Salt and pepper.
What? Salt and pepper. What?
Beelzebub asked what seasoning for a burger. Salt and pepper. S&P the way for me.
Beef. I like my beef seasoned with beef.
Salt and pepper. If I'm feeling, actually, let's be honest, I add garlic to everything.
That's true.
If your beef is fresh and not overly fatty, you want some fat in there, but not overly fatty. Yeah, you want to savor the flavor.
I always buy 80-20 for a burger because if you use anything other than 80-20 for a burger, you're wrong.
I don't know. 60-40.
You guys are very judgmental.
When it comes to my burger, yeah.
Yeah.
And that slap your mama is good on pretty much everything too, Michael.
Now, what you want to do is find a hot sauce called Dave's Infernal Sauce. Right?
No.
Open it, then close it, and then put it in the fridge and come back 6 months later. And the mustard bottle next to it will be spicy.
Beelzebub says his burger blend is brisket, short rib, and chuck.
And 6 months later, the stuff on the other shelves will also be spicy.
I think we get chuck.
Now, 6 months after that, if you've got a pigeon problem on your property, it will take care of it just fine.
The pigeons will be like, F this, I'm out.
He put it on his windowsill and they never came back.
Well, we had to take them over to the garage, but
Zatarain's blackened seasoning is good too.
They never came back.
Did you know, Humgard, that a yellow bird with a yellow bill landed on my windowsill?
Did you bash its brain in?
I had to lure it in with a crumb of bread first.
Damn, you got that shit.
Did you rape Big Bird?
What?
Did you rape Big Bird?
He wants stuff you've been graping Big Bird, and I was asking if you got that shit painted up. I see a lot of brown on it.
Yeah.
It's red, actually.
Those are the shields.
Yeah, I'm putting weapons on the inside of it. Like up in the tower, I'm putting bows, and I'm putting a ballista on the front. And I'm making my mind up whether or not I will do square rigging or lantane still.
And it can be this. It can be accrued by the same types of people you find in modern LA.
Yeah.
Draugr?
Now you remember that little video I showed the other day? With a cultural blend of whites, blacks, Asians,
oh yeah,
and Latinos.
Yeah.
So I have a new term we can use on this show for.
So what I did is put bow and arrow. Oh, let me move it. In the tower, there's a quiver, and then there's a bow with another quiver.
Nice.
Just automatically in the tower. So
cool. So like I was trying to say, I have a new term we can use for people who are being graped because you don't like that word on the show.
Well, nobody likes that word.
Yeah. But we can officially refer to it as being Bert and Ernied.
Bert and Ernied?
Yeah, 45 minutes in, Ernie realized it was a mistake to slip Bert a Viagra.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 45 minutes in.
You know what that is? That's derangement.
Yeah, but it's still funny as fuck.
It may be, but like anyone who actually thinks that Bert and Ernie were like involved in like anything is just deranged.
Mm. Well,
I don't think they were involved. I think that, they shared a room and they had separate beds, and sometimes Ernie would just go crazy.
And Bert and Ernie. Yeah.
No, the Big Bird is a freak. He got that.
It's like the worst people in the world. Sorry for interrupting. I'm gonna work on it. Is
You weren't that time.
the people who are constantly like putting like weird people in relationships.
Hmm.
Like if I were Uncle Joe Stalin, they would all go to the gulag, like every one of them.
Yeah.
Well,
Now I want to bring up something.
You put Dean and freaking whatever Winchester in a gay incestuous relationship, to the wall. To the
pink
wall.
triangles for you. Pink triangles for you.
I want to bring up something.
No crazy National Socialist stuff. Just to the wall.
I still want to bring up something
Bring it.
that I find interesting, and I can't wait for
Uh,
the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight.
get out of here. Jake Paul's gonna fight Tyson.
Well, no, Jake Paul's going to get punched by Tyson.
That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
No, he's gonna get his ear ripped off, but
Jake Paul might get killed by Tyson. Tyson's been training hard for this.
Tyson
Jake Paul-
might be a 50-year-old man, but I still wouldn't want to be hit by him.
Jake Paul called him out.
Jake Paul gets what Jake Paul deserves.
Yeah.
You mentioned Supernatural there. I really wish they had switched the names of those characters. Like you keep the characters the exact same, but the opposite names.
Why? That's
Because Sam played Dean on the Gilmore Girls, so if he was also Dean on Supernatural, it could have been the same character because he ran away from home for that time period, right? And you never do actually see his parents in the Gilmore Girls, so it would have been funny if it was the same character.
the question on everybody's mind is, why are you watching the Gilmore Girls?
Have you not seen the Gilmore Girls? It's a great
I
show.
know of the Gilmore Girls.
It's a great show.
I'll tell you what, man. Every time we talk, you get just this much closer to outing yourself.
Oh, okay, there. I like the Gilmore Girls. It's a good show.
Yeah, you and every other woman.
Yeah, there are a lot of women that like that show, but not for the same reason I like that show.
Yeah. Well, what you got a thing for the mom and the daughter?
The daughter. She's a few years older than I am, but still
Yeah.
smoking hot. Mm.
Yeah, I don't.
I just pictured her, so
Hungar could tell you the closest I get to that kind of show would be probably Berserk.
it's nothing like that kind of show.
Yeah, I mean,
Berserk
it's a
is
show
good,
about people and drama, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And Berserk, when you really cut it down, is just a show about people and drama
Yeah,
that goes on between people. So, I mean, just like somebody ruined Goblin Slayer for me the other day.
how?
They pointed out that it was a harem anime.
Oh yeah. That's.
I never noticed that.
That
So,
was
like,
Bear. You can blame
somebody
Bear. I'll throw
point
Bear
that
under the
out.
bus.
Have you been watching Dr. Stone?
No, I don't watch any of the shit you watch.
Somebody's been watching Dr. Stone. They're on like season 3.
Well, how many people got the freaking login?
Like 3.
Well, there you go.
Who's the other person?
What is Dr. Stone?
It's showing.
Okay,
It's a
that's
hentai.
really good. Thanks, man. It's a show.
I've not watched it. It's supposed to
Okay.
be really, really good. It's like post-apocalyptic type stuff.
Interesting. No, last night when I was laying down trying to go to sleep, I just put on Berserk. The Memorial Edition, which I think is actually better than the original movie. I know they cut some stuff and added some stuff, but they did some stuff that's like really weird too. They actually reverse gender swapped or reverse race Casca. Because in the original
She's Indian.
Berserk, she was really dark skinned. But in the Memorial Edition, she's not very dark skinned at all. Like, she just looks like a white chick with a tan.
She's supposed to be Indian.
Yeah, or whatever that other, group.
Yeah,
is.
not Native Indian.
No, I know. Like where the one king they end up having to kill comes from.
Yeah.
King Ganeshka or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, I understand it. I was just like surprised because, I'm so used to every time I watch something, it going the other way.
Mm-hmm.
And then watching this and being like, looking at my Casca figure I painted up based on the old art and being like, damn.
I've been watching that kind of
She's
thing.
very dark. But in the new stuff, she's not dark at all. It's like, do I repaint the Casca or just leave her brown? Leave her brown. Screw it,
Does your wife hate Berserk yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She says it's just a soap opera for boys.
You say, yeah, sure.
I mean, is she wrong? No, not really.
I'm telling you, bro. Put on that Gilmore Girls. She won't have a problem with it. You'll enjoy it.
I remember one time I was dating this chick, and she like insisted that we watched Dawson's Creek.
Oh God, I remember.
I tried rewatching it,
and I was just like, God. Oh my God. I mean, if she hadn't been so good in bed,
yeah.
I
tried booty blind over that chick
because that chick was like.
He came home one day wearing khakis and shit, and we all started laughing at him.
Yeah, I left in my punk rock gear, and I came home wearing khakis and a button-up shirt.
What's wrong with khakis and a button-up
nice pair of shoes? And everybody, they just all started making fun of me. Where's your docs, man? What's going on with you? But yeah,
shut up, man. I own 4 pairs of loafers.
Or if she's just tired of it. Because Mobius, I don't know how you are or how everyone else is, but I do have a tendency, Hungar can back me up here, to when I find something I like, I will watch the hell out of it. Like, it'll just be my thing. It's like, what's James doing today? Oh, he's rewatching, Blade Runner 2047 for the 50th time. I'm not even joking.
He's not joking.
Since we got streaming and I can watch Dune or Blade Runner 2047 anytime I want, it means I watch that shit like 3 times a week. And, my wife, she's just not as interested in that kind of shit as I am,
Yeah.
She don't hate it. She's just like, it's just not her bag, baby. Even if it does have her name on it.
Yeah. So, did you hear my theory about Dean from the Gilmore Girls there, Ungar?
No.
So in Supernatural, right? The guy that plays Sam, right? He plays Dean in the Gilmore Girls. So if they'd switched their names in Supernatural, it could have been the same character. And that would have been fucking funny. Literally, the personality is pretty much the same in everything.
It's my oldest daughter who is watching.
Well, it's not like freaking, if you're talking about the Padalecki one, has this great range.
He was good as Soldier Boy.
As what?
Soldier Boy.
No, that would be the other one. That was Dean.
Echoes.
Yeah. I don't know real names. I don't care what they're really called in real life.
Well, the tall one that the devil or whatever always calls him, that's something Padalecki.
Yeah.
And in real life, he married the chick that played the witch demon or whatever. And
the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a bunch of kids. And they bought houses near each other so they could hang out. I mean,
Well,
you kind
they-
of got to
they
love
did make
that. You know what I mean? That's the part of Supernatural that I think is cool.
Yeah,
Their
those guys
buddies
were actual
outside of the
bros.
show.
That they went into it not really knowing each other, and now they're like hanging out, being bros and shit. I
Yeah.
love hearing like people making friends, and
It's like Lister and Remmer. They hated each other the first 3
that's
seasons.
true. Do you know why?
Because they were playing that on screen.
No, because the guy who plays Rimmer is a classically trained actor.
Mm.
So he kind of had a toot about, he's like, well, I need to pay the bills, so I'll take this job. But he's like a dude. He's one of those dudes that would do like Shakespeare in the park or Macbeth, on
Yeah.
stage and stuff like that. And they throw him in this ensemble cast with basically a bunch of nobody.
Mhm.
I mean, because they were all
Yeah.
nobody. No one knew who in the hell any of these people were. The most famous one out of the bunch was the one that you couldn't tell who he was.
The robot.
Yeah, the android. Crichton.
Crichton.
Yeah, because he is played by whatever Llewellyn.
Mhm.
And he was actually, he had been in a lot of other things.
Mhm. Yeah.
But they put him in all that rubber prosthetics, and so you couldn't tell who he was.
Yeah, Mobius's wife's not been impressed since he's been watching old samurai movies all month.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
When my mom visited, I put on Kurosawa's Ran. Some people say Ron, however you want to say it. It's R-A-N.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Ran. And the three of us, you can hear my voice crack. I'm entering puberty soon.
Yeah.
The three of us sit down and watch that movie from beginning to end, right?
Great
My
movie.
mother and I loved it. My wife was like, eh.
Yeah. Now, when you hit puberty and you start to grow hair in funny places and have
I'll be
hormones,
sure to avoid people like you
you'll
offering me candy and shit.
you'll understand why I like the Gilmore Girls.
It's like that time I sent you that picture of me in the back of the van. I was like, I'm getting candy and you ain't, bitch.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't
Like,
worth it. It wasn't worth
man.
it. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
That's dark humor.
Oh, I still crack up over that Black Widow joke.
Oh man, that is so.
Did you tell that to my niece?
I did, and she laughed. And then she sent me a picture of Nickelback, except all their faces were nipples. And the name of the band was Nippleback. And I sent her back a meme saying no. Because she knew what she was doing because she knows what a fan I am of that band.
Look at this photograph.
I love that.
Look
My
at
favorite
this.
one was after the election in 2016. And they're like, look at this photograph. And every county in America is red except for like New York and LA.
Michael, it's not tea that you'd have too much to not enjoy the Gilmore Girls. It's
That
D.
wasn't candy.
You had
I
too much
tea,
D.
even as a young man, to tolerate Gilmore Girls. I agree.
No,
Mike.
the letter is wrong. He had too much D in his a-hole.
No,
That would be you, Gilmore Girls fan.
yeah,
No.
I'm sorry, Justin. I don't want to well, actually I kind of do. There's no way any man can justify watching Gilmore Girls. Like if you hung out watching Gilmore Girls in Dawson's Creek and you weren't getting amazing, like crazy weird sex out of it,
that came too. But
then you're just a bad man.
you are wrong, sir.
You're manning wrong. Of course, that girl, I was lucky about one thing with her. She loved WWF wrestling. And that was back in the time period when WWF wrestling was good.
Hey, Dean.
Hey, Dean, how you doing, bro? How you doing?
I'm going to show something funny.
Like, do you remember that the period where The Rock was coming up and you had like Triple H and X Pac and all those guys.
Oh yeah,
D-Generation X.
Degeneration X.
Oh yeah, man. One of my favorite. Look at this graph.
He said math.
Look at this faggot.
Faggot. Trying to force it in there didn't work.
Look at this meme.
Look at this meme. Every good time I do it makes me laugh.
Look at this girl I kissed. I was so nervous that I nearly missed. Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me graph.
What?
Look at this mouse.
Just stop being funny. Like after the second.
Look at this stuff.
If I were like in the audience watching, I would leave by now.
I was tempted to.
Look at this.
I would have been like, nope, out.
I don't know, Justin.
But maybe I'm an asshole.
Yeah, it's safe. I'm just saying that's why you watch the Gilmore Girls.
I'm not a lolicon.
What, you're into
You weirdo.
lolly shit, you weirdo? What are
The
you?
girl's
lost?
4 years
Got it.
older than I am.
Jeez, man. It don't matter how old they are. It matters what they look like. If you're
No.
watching Lolly,
She
And
looks like a
somebody's
fully
like,
grown adult.
why are you stroking your meat to a 12-year-old? And you're like, actually, she's a 2,000-year-old dragon. She just tucked that
She-
for him.
If
Guess
you
what?
think that
You're still a pedophile.
if you think that girl looks 12, you're fucking
She looks.
deranged.
She looks powerful young.
Yeah.
Well, she
I
was
don't.
like
I
fucking
can't really.
19
I
in
can't
that
really
photo.
like. There's only one chick you ever showed me that I agreed was hot. That you said was hot.
What chick was that?
The one with the really, really blue eyes that was on True Detective.
Oh yeah.
I think you need to let the paint dry on that one just a bit more, Justin.
That
Let the paint dry on that.
I think she was like 25 in that photo.
Don't matter. It's what they look
TCG
like.
says that girl is not worth watching the Gilmore Girls.
You're gay.
No.
No, I
I
don't
like the
think
way
he
she
is.
moves, man. She's got a fucked up nose though.
I don't understand. I would never watch any TV show for a girl that's on the show.
No.
Oh no. That's how I
That's like
justified
gay.
watching it.
Or not gay. That's worse than gay.
There was real world girls too that I could talk to and then fuck and do that kind of stuff. But it made it worth watching.
No.
You know, I
No.
could sit through it.
No, we
if
don't
that
know.
chick was
That's
moving
the
around.
problem. You keep saying you know, but me and Hungar are both like, we don't know.
You don't know. Well, if she wasn't there, I wouldn't have been able to sit through it. Just saying.
You're not helping your case, bro. I really
The
wish
story
you
was good, but it's, you know,
the story was good. What?
yeah, the story was okay.
What do you mean?
It's melodrama, but,
it's
you
some
know.
kind of female soap thing, right?
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
About
kind
a
of
strong,
thing.
powerful single mom and her
Oh.
strong, powerful daughter.
Well, her bookworm daughter. Oh, you gotta watch to the end. Even like the expansion, she ends up like a fucking Catwoman. It's very tragic. The story
Okay,
does not
Buffy
end well.
You could almost get because there were vampires, but I still never watched Buffy, even though a lot of my friends did,
Yeah,
and I made fun of them for it.
but Buffy was a comedy. I liked Buffy, but I liked teen dramas in my teen years. So
I mean, Angel, you could kind of get it. You know, I will admit, Angel had a couple of good episodes. Like the one with the sex demon was pretty amazing.
I
But
don't like any
I
of
don't
them.
remember.
even Angel's kind of like, mm.
The only show like that I actually liked was Supernatural.
Supernatural, yeah.
I like Supernatural first 5 seasons. Anything after that, I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, I didn't start watching Supernatural until it was like in the 7th season, and I started on the DVD.
I tried
That's
when it
not
first came
true,
out.
because you're the one that told Mom and I about the show.
Because James told me about the show.
Did I tell you?
Other James.
Oh, the dead one.
The dead one.
Yeah, because I remember being freaked out because you're sitting there watching the show, and all of a sudden, like, their mom gets lifted up to the ceiling and then catches on fire and shit.
That's like the first episode, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was all like, holy shit, what are we watching here? You know, that's pretty crazy. And that's when I was interested in it, back when it was more episodic and it was more about like mythical ghosts and shit.
Yeah, I never got into any TV shows.
Okay, Mobius, I can't talk my way
man.
out of this one. Justin, no. I like teen dramas, bro. I have no problem with that. I used to like them a lot more than I do now, but I liked them for a long time, and I don't mind them.
You should have a problem.
But
Just
if you
FYI,
think if you think fucking that chick looks like a lolly, you're nuts.
if you think what?
Squirrel Hermit says, I've never really watched any of those shows. However, I don't have homosexual tendencies.
I don't have homosexual tendencies either, bro.
Hey, Shadow's not here, so somebody's got to take it.
Justin,
you usually
No,
do.
it's not me, bro. Where is Shadow anyway?
I don't know. I should call him.
you're getting
The show's almost
roasted,
over.
and it's your fault because all you had to do is be quiet.
No, because I still think it would be funny if they had named those two characters the opposite name. That way, it could have been the same one. Because it's totally the different kind of show, right? Like you got this small town drama about the single mother or whatever. It's kind of gay.
Justin the dwarf, and he's digging a hole. Diggy hole.
I mean, then you got this innocuous love interest that's like a fucking dunce, and then next thing you see him, he's fighting demons. You know, and it's funny thinking that vampires and demons and shit are in the same universe as the Gilmore Girls.
Por favor, deje su mensaje para.
For English, press 1.
No, that's on that's Shadow's answering machine.
That is Shadow's answering machine.
You should have been like, Shadow, ¿cómo estás, amigo?
I'll pick you up at the Home Depot.
You know,
F.A. told me to call you, Jay.
speak a little Spanish at him.
Oh.
You're like, ¿cómo estás, amigo?
El grande gato de los pantalones.
Now, if you,
You got
can
giant pants?
I got a giant cat in my pants.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome.
That's my Spanish.
Shadow probably has a whole series based around that. Just some gay guy in short shorts with a cat in them. When the cat gets out, they start having gay sex.
Justin's a dwarf, and he's digging a hole.
Mm.
Anyway, now that we're done roasting Justin for being a teenage girl, what do you want to talk about?
Just to being a teenage girl.
Nah,
Yeah, I have no problem.
kind of
with
got to
teenage
drop
girl.
it after a while. Otherwise, it just stops.
So I asked the guy who wrote the TSR Marvel superheroes, and he'd worked for TSR until they were actually bought out by Wizards of the Coast.
I thought that was written by like Ed Cook or Zeb Cook or some shit.
Yeah,
He's one of the guys.
one of the guys. Hey, RPG Exiles and Zedrock. And I asked him last night on Bear Show, I was like, are the rumors about the OTSR parties true? And I'm not talking about the adventuring parties. And he's like, well, it did get kind of wild. And all I can say is one of the writers could roll a joint better than anybody else. So all the rumors about the illicit substances and stuff running around TSR is true.
Yeah, but no one thought they weren't.
Some people thought they weren't.
Those people I would call stupid.
You're just.
because there's too much like evidence over the years.
Did you eat a lot of meat today?
Yes. I mean, everybody
Yeah.
knows that when Gary and his oldest son were in LA, they were like throwing parties with tall girls and hookers and freaking blow, and it was, it was like that,
You
But those
walk
were
by.
rumors. I got it. The
Those
straight
weren't
facts.
rumors. That's why his first wife left him.
You'd walk by the hotel room, and all you'd hear is.
I mean, he was hanging out in LA.
I don't know if you
with
could hear
all the
that.
LA movie execs and all
Oh,
that.
we heard it, Justin.
He was trying to get a movie deal, but he couldn't, so he got the cartoon deal.
Hookers and blow. Justin, your man card is highly suspect. Hookers and blow.
Hey, when Connell's done his Harry Dresden series with Mark, we're doing episode by episode of the Gilmore Girls.
You guys have fun with that shit.
7 seasons and a mini series.
Because, have fun with that.
Yeah, it'll be sometime in the spring of 2027. So
Justin, are you naked?
no.
What's with you not having your face on the screen?
I have to set my camera up. I don't want to do that.
Lazy.
Yeah, fine, I'll do it. Oh.
It's like everyone else is doing it. We're all
Yeah, well, if everybody else watched the Gilmore Girls, would you?
no.
So
I cannot imagine a situation in which I would watch that show.
Yeah.
Maybe if somebody said you have to watch this show or we're going to kill your parents or something,
you just gotta embrace the situational comedy of it.
I would be like, fine. Don't kill my
Justin,
parents.
send Connell the link.
Okay, give me a minute.
It was like Dawson's Creek, and they played the music on the radio, and it was just like, ugh.
I don't want to wait for my life to be over.
Well,
Oh, fuck! Give me a minute. I said call the link.
did the one dude in that show, did he or did he not look just like what's his name? Damn it, now I'm forgetting his name.
Jason Vanderbeek or
Not Vanderbeek, the other one.
fuck, what was his name? Pacey.
He
His
looked
character's
like
name.
the guy who played Batman, I think, once.
Oh yeah, the guy from Fringe.
All right.
Oh,
And then I think they used to call him Dr. McDreamy a long time ago.
no, that's a different guy.
Ah.
That was the guy from the ER. I said Connell.
What's up, Connell?
Oh,
Not much. Sitting outside the local Wally World, waiting for my mom to get done with the groceries.
I thought you were getting ready to say you're hanging outside at Home Depot waiting for Shadow. Get off work.
Shadow and Son.
And son.
Got some lawn work to do.
That's why their channel's named that, because they're fucking handyman company. Shadow realized they could just follow the paperwork. Wouldn't be illegal.
All right. So
I'm saying out of all
we got
that.
someone new here. Let's see if they can do something stupid enough to make us quit busting on Justin.
Connell also watched the Gilmore Girls and enjoyed it.
Is that true, Connell?
Okay. Yeah, I watched it. Hold on.
We got put the little girls
Set up
in the,
this nice
on the
little
bottom
bear
of the-
trap. Set up this nice little bear trap for me. Let me see how I can make this work. All right. when the Gilmore Girls originally came out, I was like in high school, and I had a girlfriend that liked watching it, so hanging out with my girlfriend, I'd do it that way. Then when my daughter was younger, I don't know, probably about 10, 11, she found it on Netflix, and it's all she'd fucking watch, and it was a Gilmore Girls, so I had really nothing I had to worry about.
Oh, there's
Plus,
a lot in that you got to worry about. There's a lot of subcontext propaganda in that show. There's a lot of it.
yeah.
Insert Name says he saw Shadow running across the border wearing a sombrero earlier today.
Yeah. No, the reason why he's not on is because he got caught up by immigration. They're going to actually send him back. He's the one guy that they're going to send back as a token to say they're doing something.
I just talked to Shadow. He said he'd be on in a second.
Okay, so it was like 3 in the
Yeah,
morning.
you showed me his video of the Dungeons and Laser shit, but with all the like LCD lights and shit.
Yeah, from like 2 years ago. It's like a 2-year-old video.
Yeah, it's badass.
Yeah, it was, but
What are you doing,
Somebody's fucking
Shadow?
off.
I'm just getting out of the shower. What's up, man?
I'm streaming. I invited you onto it.
Oh, okay. I looked. I couldn't find the stream. I got the link, so I'll be there in just a minute.
Say hi to everybody on YouTube.
Hello, everybody on YouTube. How you doing?
Okay, put some pants on before you start streaming. They made me do it.
Oh, son of a... Really?
Yeah.
I promise I won't stand up.
Insert Name says he saw you running across the border today wearing a sombrero.
That wasn't me. That was Jackie.
You guys
That
look
makes
nothing alike.
He also says
That's
your
right.
shift with the cartel doesn't end until 11.
So is he still there?
No, I hung up on him.
Okay, so the reason why I started watching that show is it was like 3 in the morning, right? And there was nothing on TV. I'm flicking the
We're still
channels.
talking about this?
Yeah. I'm flicking the channels, and it's like Gilmore Girls, infomercial, Gilmore Girls, infomercial, another episode of the Gilmore Girls. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna watch
I know what I'd
Gilmore
be
Girls.
doing. I'd be looking at that samurai sword on the Home Shopping Network, being all
Oh, it wasn't. It was like earrings or something
like,
like that.
that's a good deal.
I disagree
yeah.
with you, Michael Stronghold. My mama didn't raise no simp.
So I started watching the Gilmore Girls, and then like a week later.
Is that really true though, Hungar?
All right, guys, I got to bounce. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right,
party
guys.
on, party on
Justin,
call. Yeah.
Brother, you
no
know
show
it's
this coming
true.
Sunday. It's St. Patty's Day.
Okay, so it'll be a 2-week gap, not a 1-week gap. Okay, because no show last week. Party on, Connell.
Brother, you know I've never been a simp.
Yeah. So
But mom raised more than one child.
Oh, so you say you're a simp?
I'm saying I have been.
You do have simp-like tendencies.
yeah.
In the past.
I wouldn't call you a simp. I just call you somebody who got booty blind.
Same thing though, really, right?
So
I mean, if you're gonna start taking chicks to get cheddar biscuits and shit,
cheddar biscuits.
that's kind
How
of
come the whole get cheddar
right?
biscuits and not the fan?
Here's one thing I'm going to give all you young men who are still dating some dating advice. If you go home with the girl and you climb in bed and start making out, and she gets ready for some actual intercourse, and she's like, "Did you bring protection?" And you're like, "No." And she says, "Well, then, we can't do anything because I don't want to get pregnant." That's a good sign. If she don't even ask if you brought protection, she just rolls over and opens the dresser by the bed and grabs one out and hands it to you, that is like the biggest red flag in the world.
Yeah.
Because it means that she brings dudes home and lets them rel her out so often that it's just a habit at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So avoid that girl.
Yes.
I mean, if she's hot, you can sleep with her, but don't date her.
So I was at the
I know from
gaming store.
experience.
You at the cable store?
the gaming store by my high school because it was high. I was in high school when this happened.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah, it's when the fucking Gilmore Girls were on, like 2005,
We're-
man.
No, I was just saying we're getting ready to learn about Justin's origin story.
Yeah, and there was an all-girls Catholic school down the street. One of them came into the gaming store. I was like, "Ooh, I see it's one of them Gilmore Girls in the store." And the girl turned her head around like fucking lightning, and we were dating for like 6 months after that. So, Gilmore Girls did get me some. Just saying. Just saying.
Insert name. I suspect that also.
You both should be ashamed of yourselves.
Am I lying?
I can't answer that
She
because
was down.
you said you suspect. I don't think you're lying that you suspect it.
Am I wrong?
But I'm saying, you know.
But sex.
Painting up the shit. Paint. Paint up the shit.
Yeah.
Paint it like Christmas. Red and green.
Never trust a girl into butt sex either.
Never trust a girl.
Well, yeah, that's
I trust my wife
Yeah.
with pretty much anything.
I trust
pretty
your
sure
wife
I'd be-
too.
I'm pretty sure I'd be homeless if it weren't for her.
I think James said he didn't watch the Gilmore Girls though. I wouldn't put that on the guy.
I didn't trust your other one.
Yeah, those ones I trusted and definitely shouldn't have.
We told you not to.
You did. You offered me a free trip to the beach to go fishing. And instead, I got married. Can you imagine how different things would have been if I just got in the car with you and Marcus and the beer and the rods and reels and went to the beach for the weekend?
Yeah. Fishing's good.
Things would have been way different. I don't know if better because I'm pretty fond of my children, but they would have been different.
Yeah.
Wherever you would have let Chris be called dibs on the other one.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. What are you talking about? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, when Crispy tried to call dibs on
The non
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope. Fuck out of here.
You should let him have those dibs, bro.
Yeah. I should have respected the rule. A dib is a dib is a dib.
But she did have big old titties.
Yeah, she had to have custom made bras.
That's fucking big.
Yep. Like double H or F or some shit like that.
They must have been a fucking blanket.
Yeah, they were not only like out here, but really big around too.
Were they fake?
No, the girl I dated before her had fake boobs.
Yeah.
Someone
There's
beats
big,
Bill.
and then there's.
I've seen that one.
And they were double D's, and like she would have me massage them because if you don't massage them a lot, they get hard. So like when you're dating a chick with fake boobs, you've got to like.
But
and
that's
I mean,
the
you gotta
the
get in there and
silicone
work
ones.
'em. You got to work them.
That's the
You got
silicone
some
ones.
hamstring.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think it was silicone. It was way back in the 90s.
Yeah, I would definitely would have been back then. The sailing was later. If I told a chick that was talking about that once to me, I was like, if you're gonna do anything like that, I'm opposed to fake boobs. But if you're gonna do anything like that, do the plus size or the size up surgery. Not the implants. The size up, they suck fat out of the rest of your body, then inject it into your boobs.
So basically, you're calling this chick a fat ass.
Well, you know, there are
In
always
a
fat
nice
pockets.
way, but still.
I'm not a
There-
big fan of. I'm not a big fan of fake breasts. I don't care if the titties are small or big. As long as
Small is nice. Big is nice. But no, she didn't have like excess fat, but there's always fat pockets around the body,
Yeah.
that can be pulled out and added together. But it's natural fat that gets piled in there instead of fake, so it's just real boob material after a month.
If I can touch it, it's not fake.
You know what I mean. You don't need to massage it to keep it feeling real.
Yeah, you got to do that for like a year, man. Otherwise,
you massage it for fun.
freaking rock hard, and they
Yeah.
look
What the hell are we
unnatural.
talking about?
Fake
Titties.
boobs.
Yeah.
Yep. For
I
like,
feel like
the
I'm missing
first
something.
year, you gotta. And when I say massage, I mean manhandle.
Yeah.
You got to manhandle those things.
were they built for action or built for speed? Did you motorboat them? Motorboat the son of a bitch.
Because
Motorboating's the
if
best
you
thing
don't
to
do
do
what
with
I
kids.
say, then they turn into just rocks, and they don't look natural at all. They look like all effed up.
Yep.
That's the one that
Alright.
wanted to marry me, but she also wanted to join the Navy, and I was all like, no. I was like, no.
It's a hard pass.
Because you're going to be on an aircraft carrier, because she got a job that was going to put her on the air wing, repairing whatever she's doing. And I knew that she was going to get ran through by basically everyone on the aircraft carrier, because that's pretty much what the Navy is.
Fucking
But wait a minute,
mattress
yeah.
core. Mattress core.
Mm-hmm.
There's a name for it and everything.
Yep.
They got their own division of the armed forces.
It's like Army girls aren't any better. I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as they get away from mom and pop, they're out there doing all the freaky shit.
There are many branches of the armed services across many governments on this planet, but there is only one mattress
When a hot
core.
older woman made you feel her cans, stop crying like a little girl.
I wasn't crying like a little girl.
Why don't you try getting jacked off under the table in front of the whole damn family and have some real problems? Jackass. What were they like anyway?
Are you trying to get
Look
your
pretty good, are they real?
stream killed?
You built for speed or for comfort? What'd you do with them? Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboating son of a bitch! You old sailor, you!
That's that chick you were talking about earlier there, Hungar. The one that you like.
Yeah, she's cute.
Hungar's trying to get friggin' his screen
Yeah.
killed.
Dude, we're almost at an hour. The stream's almost done.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know
Really?
the rules
What-
would be the same for
I
What time
like,
did you
went
start?
2 hours and 30 minutes yesterday.
like an evening
Started at
show.
five-
For some reason, I
5:30-ish.
figured would be longer.
Normal time. I might not be on the painting stream today if everything goes according to plan, Shadow.
No
But
worries. Don't worry.
I haven't heard back from Nerdy Ogre, so
What do you got planned?
I still need to get to freaking. That reminds me. Never mind. Go on.
he wants to run a game of Morkborg, so
Oh, okay.
I clicked. Was it?
Cyberborg or Pirate Borg or
Hey, speaking of the devil,
there's a lot of Borgs.
yeah, Mork, Swedish Chef Borg.
Borg, Borg,
Mork,
Borg. I mean, I'm not making fun of the Swedes since they do make some of my favorite games ever.
Yeah. I still say it's a requirement to say the name of the game like you're the Swedish chef because it's just funnier.
But they also invite guests over to their house and then don't feed them.
Oh, that's just fucking. Man, you got Lutefisk for a reason. That is the Swedes, right?
No, that's America.
Lutefisk?
Yeah, that's Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Where are those people from?
Originally Scandinavia somewhere,
Okay.
but that's not necessarily Swedes. I mean, I'm part Swede, part Norwegian, part Danish. Apparently, there's enough of a difference in them that your DNA test can tell.
Yeah.
Which was surprising to me because I thought they were all just Vikings. But
yeah. Well, except for the Finns. They're
the
Chinese.
Finns are a totally different freaking subject. You don't even want to get into that.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
They're Chinese.
Well, they're Urgic people. They were.
It's funnier to say Chinese. Just go with the joke. Damn.
I'm sorry.
Man.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
Exactly. That's exactly how it goes.
Summertime, it's summertime. Ha ha. Ha ha. See, I just made a Will Smith rap song.
But it was far more talented than anything Will Smith ever did.
I mean, but if you think about it, that's like all of his songs. It's like, here come the men in black. And he's like, ha ha. Yeah.
Oh.
Miami, ha ha. It's sunny. Ah.
Yeah. It's like every song.
I can't say I've honestly heard any one of his songs.
You just heard his whole fucking
right
discography.
His whole library.
His whole discography.
You have a
Hear
drumstick
any
and your
Will
brain
Smith
stops
song.
ticking, nerdy ogre.
There was like 10 years where every movie had a Will Smith song in it.
Because he is in all the damn movies.
Yeah, playing a white guy.
No,
Well, he's been doing that his whole life.
you guys need to chill out.
No, seriously. Up until Bad Boys, every fucking role he played was a white guy, and for a majority after that too.
Oh, I don't care about that. I'm just saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Never mind.
Especially Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, since it's based on the life story of one of the writers of the show, who was a Spaniard.
He got in one
Which makes
little
him white.
fight, and his mom got scared and said, "You're going to live with your aunt and uncle in Bel Air."
Yep.
Yeah.
Never watched the show.
China, the Chinese.
Is it me, or does this look like the Mason
and your
symbol?
brain starts ticking.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the Mason symbol.
Watching X-Files with the.
Why are you eating baby organs?
See, Nerdy Ogres quoting Canadian pop rock.
Yeah.
Watching X-Files with the lights on?
I'm going to send them the link.
I hope the smoking man's in this one.
Well, guys, thanks for coming on and watching.
I guess I won't send them the link.
I'm going to play some Temple of Elemental Evil.
Okay, I'm going to see what the hell
We're back,
Nerdy
though.
Ogre's up to.
I'm gonna make some more spaghetti meatballs.
Oh, meatballs.
I'm just gonna sit here and be sad.
Shadow, I recommend you make some extra. That way tomorrow you can put them on a hoagie.
Yeah, I always do that.
Yeah.
I'll
As a
always
matter of
do that
fact,
too.
As a matter of fact, that's what we had Monday for dinner was leftover meatballs.
Meatballs? Meatballs are good. But
So,
like-
meatball subs. Yep.
they're good everywhere else. At your place, there's something weird.
No. Just hamburger, eggs, and breadcrumb.
I was making a balls joke, bro.
Yeah, I figured. But
I had
I
to
wasn't having
explain
it.
it. I was.
Denied.
I have to explain it to you. I don't think you understand.
Like you tried to make the joke, and it was like
It,
Or,
it let
or
it
funny
fly.
not found.
Yeah,
you went up for the dunk and got freaking swatted.
I got all rim, but at least it's not what Shadow got, which was a rim job.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
Yeah, see? All right, guys. On that note, peace, love, chicken grease, everybody. Catch the show in the morning if you want to. Like, subscribe, share this to your friends. I did
Will do.
send an email to Free League Games and told them that I wanted to review one of their games on my channel.
Cool.
Tell him
Dealer's choice.
Tell him
Yeah.
you want to review an obscure game.
See, if I sent them a message saying I wanted to review a game, it would just be like a second or third copy
Of everything they've got.
of one of their games. So it'd be like,
No. You're like, Free League Games, I want to review one of your games. They're like, what do you want us to send you? Don't worry about it. I already own it.
No, I already have it. I'm
they
just
sit
letting
back and be like, look, I've got your buying history. Like, you already got the game. Review it.
We had a shortage on Daggerheart or whatever that game was called.
I don't think they did Daggerheart. I
No,
think
that's the
that's my
the duck one.
Whatever.
The duck one. What's the
Dragon Age.
Dragon Bane or whatever.
Oh, they do Dragon Bane.
Yeah. We had a shortage of Dragon Bane because of you. Fuck off.
Right. Like some people had to wait like an extra 2 weeks to get their stuff because of you.
Yeah.
They were angry.
You couldn't have just bought half the first run, not the entire one.
Yeah, but they've made good gifts for
Yeah.
close family members and stuff.
All right, but I'll catch you guys all tomorrow.
That weird guy with two
Take care,
dogs.
everybody. I'll see you guys tonight on my show. If you want to see some cool minis, I finished some and they're pretty awesome.
Well, who doesn't want to see cool minis? Cool minis are always cool.
Everybody, you have a great night. Thanks for hopping in, and it's always a pleasure to see y'all.
I believe they go by Simo now.